Yo, follow me on Twitch.
Hey guys, how's it going? There's a thunderstorm happening outside. And you know what? This might be a hot take. I don't like thunderstorms. Not a thing. Not a fan of it, to be honest. So I figured, you know what? How about I calm myself from the horrible hellscape of a rainstorm outside by playing the most calming thing that I know. That's Splatoon 3, for those of you wondering what I'm talking about. And I figured what way to start our day off, what better way to start our day off than playing on the shell-out machine and absolutely ruining my day by getting quick respawn ticket. I mean, you know, what would you need more than that? Ooh, Casero's having a private battle. Maybe I can save my day by interrupting someone else's day. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, damn. Well, I know where I'm wanted, and it's not there. Okay, so let's play some turf war, right? Just kidding. Of course we're gonna play Anarchy series. Duh. You think this is gonna be a peaceful, calming video? No, it's not. I mean, it is gonna be a peaceful, calming video. I'm gonna speak very, very quietly. Okay, listen to the pitter patters of the rain outside. Probably can't hear that. Hang on, let me fix that for you real quick. Oh, the sweet sounds of a rainstorm. Okay, let's see, what are we going on here? So I just got back from too many games. I'm not streaming this, by the way. I know this is a stream highlights channel, but you know what? You gotta break the rules every now and again. Gotta keep people guessing. Otherwise, you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's no fun. It's no fun. Gotta break the rules. I also want to prove a point. I want to see if I'm better at Splatoon when I'm offline versus when I'm streaming. I'm not doing myself any favors right this moment, but I believe that I am better at Splatoon when there is not a live chat of a few hundred people watching me, and you know, I don't have that pressure to perform well in the moment. If I have a bad game or two, people aren't going to notice. However, the thunderstorm is putting a little bit of pressure on me, and I am still recording. So if I mess up, people will still be laughing at me. But not as immediately. So as you can see, I'm doing significantly better now. Oh yeah, dude. Oh, that rain is coming down. That rain is coming down. I need to make sure my windows are closed in my house. I think they are. I think we're fine. So anyways, I just got back from too many games. That was an amazing time. A lot of people came through. We met a lot of viewers that were out there. Some of you who are watching this may have met us. If you did, thank you so much. It was an awesome seeing. It was an awesome seeing you there. My English is not great, apparently. I did a lot of speaking this weekend with our panel and meeting viewers and everything, so I suppose I've expired my monthly supply of good English, and now I have to just create sentences out of paper clips and shoestring, but that's fine. But no, dude, I had an amazing time. A lot of people came out and said hi to me and Dan, me and good old Failboat, and just, dude, it was so much fun. Dan is such a funny guy. He's so fun to do these panels with. It was an amazing time. The audience at in our modded Mario Kart tournament panel was, first off, for the first time ever, we filled every seat, and that was awesome. Like, thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're actually the best. All the people that came out. I know not everybody was a viewer necessarily. I think a lot of people came out who had never even heard of us. But I hope they enjoyed the show, sincerely. And if you're here because of that panel, thank you for checking me out, and thank you for taking a risk by going to a panel that I'm hosting. Because who knows what you could expect, you know? But it was such a good time. It was really such a good time, and I'm so excited to do these more and more at future conventions and whatnot. I did apply to have this panel done, the Insane Mario Kart tournament, at PAX West, but unfortunately it didn't get accepted. But that's all right. Dude, it's gonna be so much fun. And Too Many Games again was great. Like, it was so many cool people out there, other content creators that we met with, and I bought some cool stuff. I bought another giant Boo plush. I've already got one behind me. And now they're stacked on top of each other. I have two of them now. Such a worthy purchase, if I do say so myself. Ooh, that was some bright lightning. You couldn't see it because my face cam isn't on. Oh my. Oh, God is angry. God is very angry at this Splatoon game. I hope my power doesn't go out. That, you know, I set out to do this video because I was like, wouldn't it be fun to just have a random J Deluxe video where I got nothing else to do right now. You know what I mean? I'm kind of calming down, just hanging out and detoxing from too many games, and yet the thunderstorm is like, rah, 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 not so fast, not so fast. I'm gonna make sure you are not at peace, buddy, because you don't deserve it. You're a Nautilus main. Oh, by the way, I don't think I actually mentioned, but Too Many Games is just a gaming convention. A lot of retro games, and kind of like almost like a flea market for video games is maybe a good way to describe it, if there were such a thing. Too Many Games would kind of be the best way to put that. So, yeah, so But they host panels, and YouTubers and gaming channels and gaming companies go out there, and there's some indie developers out there as well. Not as many this year, but it's an amazing time. And so I was very happy to go out and do my panel, and we could do our thing for everybody. It was such a good time, dude. Such a good time, and it's in like the kind of greater Philadelphia area, at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Hall in Oaks, Pennsylvania. So if you're thinking about going one year, that's where it is. Highly recommend. It's just a good convention, dude. It's just a good time. Very, very community driven, and it's pretty cool. By the way, we're gonna win this first game. That's awesome. I love that for me. I so love that for me. Booyah. Nice, dude. I love Splatoon. Oh my god, I thought all of us were wearing the same shirt for a second. I was like, dude, pick your own look. Oh, a Splatana main on my team. That's good. That's good. And a Splatana main on their team. I see how it is. You know, I have a whole new respect for Splatana after doing that challenge where I had to get, what was it, 1,075 kills with Splatana? Oh boy, that was, I had a whole new respect for that weapon after that, I'll tell you what. In fact, the current one at the time of this recording, we did that challenge again, where every time somebody subscribed on a certain YouTube short, I would have to get, you know, X amount of kills. Every time one person subscribed, I would get 1 kill with a certain weapon. And this time I chose to do the range blaster, because I love the range blaster. It's like, I genuinely love that weapon, it's really fun to use. And I thought that'd be a fun little challenge to do. But then 2,200 people subscribed, and now I'm realizing that that was not a fun challenge to do, and oh my god, that is so much work to do. But, you know, it's fun. I'm getting a whole new respect for that weapon too. I can tell you that much, because boy oh boy is that a challenge and a half, but I'm having a good time. You know, the one thing about too many games, actually on a lot of gaming conventions whenever I go to them, is I always like... Too Many Games specifically has a lot of retro games. Like, it's very kind of nostalgia-centric. You'll see a lot of SNES and old PlayStation and, like, you know, Sega Genesis, like, really old stuff. They even have arcade machines where you can play original arcade games. Like, it's really cool, right? But there's a lot of people selling N64 games and old stuff that, like, predate... Excuse me, oh my god, voice crack. Inexcusable. Predates my life, you know? Like, I wasn't alive during the N64 era. I was born in 2000, so, you know, GameCube was my go-to as a kid. And there's still a lot of GameCube games that I'd never played that were really good. And so, you know, it's kind of cool whenever I go there and I'm kind of exposed to all these games that I had never heard of and this large variety of games, and I'm like, man, I spent my whole life as a kid, predominantly playing, I mean, obviously exclusively playing Nintendo, with the slight exception of Minecraft. And, you know, I didn't really deviate far from Mario Kart and, like, mainline Mario games, like 3D, you know, the Super Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, 3D World, that kind of stuff. That was the main focus of my childhood. I'm gonna die here, but I might as well drop the rain. I'm alive? How did I actually survive that for real, though? No way I survived that, dude. Absolutely insane, and only just to die from the... That's great. Anywho. So, yeah, so Too Many Games is really eye-opening, because it's, like, exposing me to all these games that, like, I never really played, that have been out my whole life, that have these huge communities, and it's like, man... Whenever I go, and even with conventions like PAX East and West, I get this. There's so much out there, and I want to just play more varieties of stuff. And I think J Deluxe would be a good channel to do that on. I think this is, like... You know, I'm not too worried about what the viewership is here or whatever, because I know the interest in this channel and in me as a creator is typically Splatoon, Mario Kart, you know, more modded centric. And so, you know, I realize if I suddenly one day play Metal Gear Solid, people aren't really exactly going to be raving to the, you know, to click that video, if it's just standard playthrough. But I want to play those games. I want to educate myself on what else is out there and expand my horizons a little bit. And maybe you guys do too. So, you know, I want to introduce a little more variety in my streams. So I can kind of educate myself in what else is out there. I think a big one is Pokemon. Pokemon has a very large... I mean, you know, it's the highest grossing, like... what's the term? Is it an IP? The highest grossing, like, media... You know, franchise. That's the term I'm looking for. Highest grossing franchise, like, in all of history, right? And it's like got the huge fan base. Everybody knows it. Everyone loves it. I like Pokemon cards. Every Pokemon game that I have played, I've liked. So I'm like, why don't I actually get myself into Pokemon more? And I never actually played through Scarlet and Violet. I think I bought Scarlet, wanted to do a playthrough on JDeluxe for it, and then just never finished it. So it's like, you know what? Maybe it's a good idea for me to maybe tie up some loose ends with that and just play that maybe on stream. And then do some JDeluxe highlights and here and there. I think that'd be fun to do. So maybe we'll start that up soon. Rather than having it be a recorded playthrough of the whole game. We just mess around on stream with chat and, you know, have a good time playing through that. Because my thing with the Pokemon games is there's so much dialogue to read through. And I hate reading on stream. Like, it sucks. Like, I hate doing it. So I feel like if we just, like, abandoned the whole, oh, I need to have a completionist route of it, and I just play through it, I think that might be better for me, and then you guys can, I mean, you guys aren't there to necessarily watch me read dialogue, right? Unless it's funny dialogue like the Breath of the Wild chat mod, in which case you guys specifically come for that. And I respect that. I respect and appreciate that. You know what else I respect and appreciate? This massive W that we just got. Let's freaking go, dude. The rain is finally calming down. The heavens' tears have ceased ever so slightly, and I think this is time for this to be our last game. Let's make the most of it. I've got the Splatoon main on my team again, and I am ready to go. Oh, the rain started up again. What did I say? Maybe it's self-conscious. Maybe I shouldn't have ignored it, or acknowledged it rather, and perhaps I've upset it even more. Whoopsie daisies! I didn't realize weather was so temperamental like that. I should have known better, honestly. Dude, I'm so good at Splatoon sometimes. Not often, but when I am, I'm awesome. when I'm good. I am good. I really love the music that they added in this latest update. This kind of like some people described it to me as it's ska music. I think that's what. Oh, that was bright lightning. Whoa! I was wrong about the storm ending. I guess we got to keep going because this weather is not calming down, and I need this recording as company. Okay, this recording session is keeping me alive right now. I guess until my power goes out, in which case then we're really screwed. I'll track onto you, you track onto me, I'll track onto you, dude. Oh, you made a mistake coming down here. Oh, you made a massive mistake coming down here. I was gonna say, if I lose this, actually I'm the worst player that ever picked up a controller. This is so stressful. I'm like actually major paying attention this round. Normally I had something to talk about, like the last two times. And now I'm like hyper focused. I've talked about too many games, I've talked about video games. I've caught you up on everything that I can catch you up on. What else can I say that'll kind of put me into this? It's like if I start talking about stories, I do better at the game. Because I'm like not paying attention, so I'm not getting in my head too much about it. I'm just having fun and winning. So, okay, what else can I talk about? Too many games. Volpixie! My friend Volpixie, fellow Splatoon streamer, had a panel called Are You Smarter Than a VTuber? Which was kind of like a, you know, Are You Smarter Than a 5th grader trivia show kind of thing. Where she is a VTuber, so she was there with her VTuber model, but also her, which was really cool because you could kind of see like how the VTuber thing tracking works in real time. I'd never seen that before. I thought that was interesting. But she was answering questions with people in the audience, and I was calling people up and asking the questions as like the kind of co-host. It was a lot of fun. It was such a good time, and it was her first panel. And she had a larger turnout for her first panel than I did for mine. Which just goes to show, if you've got like a good gimmick and a good idea for something, people will show up. People are going to want to see that, you know? So I'm so incredibly proud of her. And I can't wait to see. I hope she's able to do that again at future conventions and not just Too Many Games. But I'm grateful Too Many Games gave her the opportunity to do that because she's, I don't know, she rocks, dude. She's awesome. And the panel was dope and it was a lot of fun too. So thank you to Pixie for allowing me to co-host that and help you with it. And shouts out to everybody who came out for that because a lot of our friends were there for that too. Supporting her. So that was dope. That was really awesome. Just the whole event, man, was a good time. It was like one of the first times that I'd gone to a convention and it felt like every box was checked off. You know, it was a shame that Fight Me didn't get to happen, but even Dan was like, dude, it was nice having a break and we're bringing it back for PAX West. So it's just like, man, that was it was the perfect con experience. And I hope that all the viewers that we met and everybody else that went Too Many Games, including our community members and just anybody else that had went, I hope you guys had a good time too. Because man, what a joy it was. It's like I think Too Many Games is probably my favorite gaming convention. just because it's got such a good sense of community and stuff there. But boy, what a good time. Such a good time. I'm gonna jump to that. Well, that might have been a bad idea. Am I screwed for real? I'm not. We're in the lead, so we're completely good, dude. It's not an issue, and you're not an issue. Oh, W, dude. This is so in the bag. I love being good at Splatoon. Is my theory being proved to be true? That when I'm not streaming and I'm just sitting here alone recording during a thunderstorm, I'm actually better at Splatoon? I'm starting to think that's what's going on here. Oh, the mode's updated. You know what? That's fantastic. It's a great thing to do. You know what? I think that might be a good note to end this on. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, let me know if you want to see more just casual videos of me sitting and playing Splatoon alone during unusual weather conditions. And maybe I'll do more of them. And also subscribe to JayMoji Deluxe, which is the channel you're watching this on. It's not my main channel. It's JayMoji Deluxe. Because if this channel hits 100,000 subscribers, I will cry. And I'll be very excited. And also, I'll do a 24-hour live stream on YouTube on this channel. So make sure you go ahead and do that. And because, you know, my mom says I could stay up past my bedtime. So you would want that. You'd want that for me, right? You would want that for me. Thanks, I appreciate it. Anyways, have a good rest of your day. And goodbye.